Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I thought I would go over a couple of things to just kind of explain a couple things. So we're having a couple issues with the book link. If you guys haven't noticed, I guess there is some overlapping going on where like you enter your credit card information when you're purchasing the book, the CVV or CVC code or whatever is overlapping. So I apologize. I have IT working on that book link for you guys. Hi, Belinda. I have IT working on that link for you guys so that it's a little bit easier to fill out. Some people hit enter before entering the CVC code and then it says failure. So I apologize that that's overlapping. IT is working on it. Hi, Ruth. So that is being worked on the book link. So I'm just going to call out the elephant. I apologize that the link isn't laid out. The format isn't correct, but we are fixing it. Hi, Doug. So we're working on that for the book link. I'm super excited to get that book out to you guys. I truly feel like the information in that book, it's not just a story about my life, but I add tools in there. I add some worksheets in there that you can apply to your life to help you through situations that are super tough. And I feel like this is my time to go back, reach into the fire, and help pull people out of the situation, the same types of situations that I was in, and change their learning curve. It took me years and years to get through it, and I believe that with the tools that I put in the book for you, that you can shorten that time frame. And it's also such great life information to reuse anytime you stumble upon a roadblock, anytime you come across something that you are having troubles with. And it doesn't have to be trauma per se, but just difficult life decisions or anything that is thrown your way that is a little bit tougher than you think you can handle or tougher than you know how to evaluate and break down, right? So I'm super excited about the book. Moving on. Today's topic is I want to talk to you guys about who is the boss of your life. And this, if you ask people this question, it is amazing how many people don't know the answer to this. And some of you might be going, oh, well, that's obvious. It's not to some people, especially people who have been through either verbal abuse or a lot of narcissistic abuse. You tend to lose the ability to think for yourself and to know those answers. But the correct answer of who is the boss of your life is you. You have the option to change your circumstances at any moment. Don't think back and say, oh, well, my husband or my spouse, my wife, is the boss of my life, and you feel controlled by that person. Or maybe it is your dog is your boss. Yeah. So a little side conversation here. My dog is my total boss. Now that I'm working from home and I get up and I let him in and out and in and out, he's very demanding. Ruger is my baby, but on that note, he also comforts me in ways that are just unbelievable, especially with the autoimmune and the stuff I have going on. He's my savior. So yes, my dog is my boss too, Doug. But I tell my daughter, getting back on topic, I tell my daughter all the time when she's riding her horse and when she feels defeated, you are the boss. You have the option to change the circumstances. Slow down your mind. Think about what is going on. Think about why you are not connecting with your horse in the right way, or maybe what the misunderstanding is. And then you are the boss, so take the steps that you need to change your circumstances. Whether you take a couple steps back and restart the task, whatever the case is, you have the opportunity to be the boss of your own life. And a lot of us, where we get stuck, I'm just going to call this out, is in our place of employment. The reason that we get stuck in that area so much is because we feel trapped there. We feel trapped by our paychecks. I've had really good corporate jobs in the past that were really high paid. And even though I was miserable in the situation, maybe I loved what I was doing, but not who I was doing it for. I felt trapped there because I would be a fool to quit working for that company because the amount of money that, they were dangling over my head. But let me tell you, it's not worth your happiness. It truly is not worth your happiness. So if you had the tools to break down every aspect of your life and figure out whether you could change your circumstances and change your job so that you could be happier, you are the boss. You are the boss to sit down and make that change. If you are miserable going to work 40, 60 plus hours a week, make the change. Not overnight. Don't just up and quit. Let's be smart about it, right? But sit down and evaluate what other jobs are out there that you could go to that would make you feel like you are impacting the world in a different manner, or that would make you feel good about who you're doing it for, that you feel like you're working for a boss that is just as passionate about the end result as you. Whatever the case is, we tend to get stuck, and that's really the biggest one in our lives is our employment. We feel trapped by it. But I am here to tell you, you are the boss of your life, and you can make the changes. And some of it is mindset. Maybe you have an amazing job, but you just can't see it. Maybe who you're doing it for is fabulous, but you are stuck in a negative frame of mind. And I also give you the tools in my book to sit down and figure out that mindset. Because imagine this, if you were in that job and you're making that great money and you sit down and do the evaluations and you change your mindset, it's a win-win, right? I mean, I'm not saying that's the situation every time. In my case, it wasn't. It was a super negative situation that I needed to get out of. But I was the boss. I made the decision to better my life and to live a more fulfilled life in the work that I was doing. And I want you guys to do the same. So, a lot of us that have had verbal abuse, narcissist abuse, we can't make those decisions for ourselves because we learn to rely on, one, people tear down our decisions and our ideas. So we stop thinking for ourselves, which is really sad. And it is one of those things that is long-term. It affects you for a really long time. And that is the number one thing that I want you guys to get through and to understand that life can change, life can get better. I am living proof of it. You just need the tools to do that. So, my motivation for you guys today is to know that you are the boss of your own life. If there's something traumatic going on in your life, or if there is a circumstance that you need to change it. Sit down, write it out, figure out the steps that you need to do. My worksheets is a great way to start. You can schedule one-on-ones with me to break it down to get you on the right path. I have a link on my website where you can purchase some time. But overall, my message for you today, and maybe I'm a little bit emotional about it today because I've been battling some health issues and for quite a while, and I am just the type to never give up. And I had some information thrown my way the last couple days, which knocks you off of, it takes the breath out of you. But the only way that I'm ever gonna improve is being the boss of my own life. And to be honest, guys, you can't truly be happy, even with your partner, your marriage, your children, your work, unless you're happy with yourself. Okay? And I'm not saying be selfish, like 100%, 110% be selfish. I'm saying take care of you first. Figure out how you need to change your life in a more positive manner. And be the boss of your own life and change your circumstances if you need to. Okay? That is my information for today, because right now I'm changing my circumstances. I am jumping full into tackling this new information that I was given. I'm a researcher, so I like to find resolution when I get, slammed into a brick wall or a hurdle. And that is where I'm going to go from there. And I want you guys to do the same. Because life will always throw hurdles our way or put up roadblocks. And you have to mentally be prepared to work your way around it and keep going. So be the boss of your own life. If there's something in your life that you don't like, change your circumstances. Everybody have an amazing day. I will not be on here tomorrow. I'm going to be traveling, but I will make a post. So be looking for it. And everybody have a great day.